We shall discuss in this part the units of UCIs, undertakings for collective investment, and complex products. Let's begin with the units of UCIs. UCIs are collective investment schemes intended for multiple investors. Investors will provide liquidity to the mutual fund. They will receive in return units certifying their subscription. The liquidity will then be invested in different ways in financial instruments or perhaps in other assets like property. Let's continue with the net asset value on which the subscription and redemption of units are made. This corresponds to the market value to which all assets are held by the UCI could be sold, hence the term asset value, divided by the number of units in circulation. What are the advantages of UCIs in relation to directly purchasing units or bonds on financial markets? Asset diversification, even for small investments. The expertise of financial market professionals that have a number of tools to monitor prices and measure performance. Access to a varied range of mutual funds that are invested in the equity, bonds, and money markets or in a diversified manner. After having gone over UCIs, let's now go over complex products according to the MIFID. They include derivatives, for example, options, forward contracts, but also securities containing a derivative instrument. A derivative instrument refers to a product whose value derives, that is, varies depending on the price change in underlying assets, which can be, for example, an interest rate or an index. The European regulations extend this idea of complexity to all products for which there are very few opportunities to sell the instrument, or whose exit fees can result in making the investment non-liquid. That could mean a higher liability for the client than the acquisition cost, or for which the publicly available information is insufficient or difficult to understand. Or finally, that can be convertible in another investment. The AMF, French Financial Market Authority, governs more specifically the commercialization of certain complex products, like mathematical formula UCITS, undertaking for collective investments in transferable securities, and complex debt securities, whose maturity value depends on the evolution of a reference index. The AMF requires that persons distributing these products fully understand them, that the complex products be adapted to the client's knowledge and their experience regarding investments. Indeed, these clients aren't all familiar with these types of products. That commercial material be provided to them before their dissemination to the retail clients. The ISPs must be very vigilant during the commercialization of these types of products.